I'm going to explain to you why no one teaches the right technique in like the next 90 seconds. Over the last 22 years, I've worked with about 10,000 people, hundreds of coaches, and I had to shift from this idea that there's a right and wrong technique. It's like saying there's a right and wrong way to paint, or there's a right and wrong way to kick a soccer ball. It's not as black and white as that. Movement is something we deepen and develop. The way that you moved 10 years ago isn't going to be the same way that you move in 10 years' time. You see, if you want to build capacity, which is your threshold for responsibility and pressure, you need to look at the idea that you've got to build mental, physical, and emotional capacity. And every single time you train, you can do that. Now, I know I'm speaking fast, but stick along. What I've learned is that people move through stages. I call these stages safe, strong, and sexy. This is movement mastery, this is building a strong relationship with your body, but most people skip out on this stage here. The way that I teach this in the gym is we got to build a base, then you gain flexibility, I call it flow, and then you go to peak. But what happens is people try and do this, but they'll always revert back to the default because you've got to build it as you go through. I'm going to teach you quickly how you can develop safe movement patterns in 3 easy steps. What range of movement does the person have? It's very, very relevant for functional movement outside of the gym. Can they produce stability throughout that range of movement? And then can they repeat that stability throughout that range of movement, regardless of the equipment and tool that we're using? We're looking at the movement, not the exercise. Here is a key principle that I want you to think about when you're looking at developing movement. Don't practice something till you get it right, practice till you can't get it wrong. This is the basis of how we teach people to develop their kinesthetic intelligence. That is something that you keep with you for life rather than just letting a random coach say, yes, that's right and that's wrong. At some point you outgrow it and you look at training as an opportunity to develop your kinesthetic awareness, which is something that you get to keep with you for life. If you like this type of content, follow along because it's stuff that I teach every single day.